Sorry, you guys. Hey, how are you? Finally home, finally. Hello, Cassie. Hello, Soul Watcher. Hello, Rich. And I'm waiting actually for somebody to join me in the chat. And I think you're going to like my guest because actually, well, he's a very special guy. All right. So we're going to talk about, hi, Mathieu. I'm Michelle. I'm so happy to be back home because like 3 weeks away from the family and from everything is kind of hard, but it was a heck of a great 3 weeks working on a great movie, working with some quality people. And yeah, you guys, like I was saying in the chat, Leticia is the medium with whom I work with. And during the premiere, she was like, sorry, she was like saying, she was saying loads and loads of things that I just hope that she took some great notes. And I'm gonna hello, Emma. Hello. Welcome to everybody. I'm so happy. That investigation was just crazy. Um, I was so. Uh, First of all, I've seen the two previous investigations that Lomar did in there with his girlfriend Chelsea, and the one that he did with his friend Angelo. And I knew that the place was charged with energy and charged with like with negative energy. And I knew in what kind of boat I was getting on. So um I was just, yeah, it was a great investigation, but uh I thought I spent a little bit too much time in that particular place. I wanted to investigate the place where Lomar and Angelo both saw a shadow figure with knees that went bent, they were bent backwards. It was kind of bizarre. I wanted to catch that apparition, but I overstayed in the isolation ward and into the hospital. Yeah, but it was charged with energy, and it a thanks award, but and it's in that ward, the isolation ward where I was. It's in there that Lomar and Chelsea, his girlfriend, they had the door slam on them. Go see their channel. Go see Lomar's channel, his main channel. The description's gonna be his link is gonna be in the description. It's in the description of the video, and I pretty sure put it in there. If a mod can take uh Lomar's channel and put it in there, and Lomar, if you're listening, just you're a mod now, just put your link in there. So yeah, and I'm waiting for my guest, and yeah, I told him 9 o'clock. I told him after the video, but he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. I'm just waiting for him. And I hope you guys are doing good and you like that how can I say it, Nova Scotia kind of series. Yeah, I can put it like that, a Nova Scotia series. And this week, don't miss this week. I went to a very, very special place. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for putting Lomar's link. And I went to a very special place this Friday. Yeah, well, just looking at the picture, you don't have to be really, you have to be living in a cave, not knowing where I went. Yeah, I went to investigate on the final resting place of the victim of the RMS Titanic. It was kind of overwhelming. The atmosphere was kind of serene. The energy was good, but when the sun went down, the energy changed, and I started having um, lots of responses when the sun went down, but I've ran out of memory card place space. So, yeah, it was a great place to investigate. Uh, just waiting for my guest. I take a little bit of coffee. Yeah, my mug is kind of wear out. Is it's still pot coffee. Is one of my friends. He's a veteran and he's got a shop, so it's still pot coffee. So yeah, and well, coming up on the channel on the Wednesdays, I'm gonna have, like always, the little live stream, little kind of chit chat with you guys. And next week we'll have another guest. And should I say it or should I? Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna work with her. I'm gonna work with her, and we're gonna probably do some investigations before going to another special place. It's gonna be Cassie from Whipping Willow Paranormal. Yeah, she's gonna be my guest next Wednesday, and I think she's gonna talk to us about a little bit. She's gonna. Are you gonna give us some little teasers from your investigation, or probably the live stream is gonna be after your investigation? So everybody go and see Whipping Willow Paranormal. She's excellent. She's oh, it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The collab's gonna come for sure in May. Oh yeah. I'll say the place. We gonna collab in. It's in Vermont. We're gonna collab in Wilson Castle in Vermont. Yeah, I've rented out Wilson Castle in Vermont. So we're going there in May 2023. And I'm waiting for my guest because my guest, I've asked him to come to Wilson Castle, and he told me yes. So, and I know there's a coffin in Wilson Castle, and I'm giving you this right now. I'm giving you this in exclusivity. You have the scoop right here. I will lay in the coffin and do a Nestes method laying in the coffin. I will have a camera pointing at me, and the guys are going to be in the house. I'm going to be in the coffin, and I'm going to answer the questions, or the guys laying in that coffin. I'm so excited to go there. I've seen investigations in that place that were out of this place. Oh yeah, brave soul. I'm that crazy Frenchman. I'll probably wear my kilt and Wilson Castle. I'll wear underwear under it. And oh, there is the other collaborator we're gonna have in Wilson Castle. Here's my guest, none other than Lowell Mormons. How are you doing, brother?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. So, how did you think about my alone time in?
Dude, you're crazy, man. Not I can't believe you did that.
Well, I was alone and I wanted to investigate that place. You were like 1,000 kilometers in Salem doing your thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I was in Shelburne. So, you guys, if you have been in the dark cave for the past 5 years, here's a great investigator. That guy Lomar is awesome.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I've worked with him 3 times, and one particular time that we went into that bunker, man, that was
Yeah.
crazy.
The tunnel and that bunker was just
Yeah,
nuts, man.
and tonight, go see Lomar's channel. Go see the investigation that he did tonight with the Aztec death whistle. It and he had the same kind of answers that we had. Remember Elijah? You had 2 time Elijah coming in, and the
Yep.
time we went, we had Elijah coming in also.
Yeah.
It is so
Yeah.
crazy.
He must have been relevant to the area. A soldier or some sort of something there.
Yeah.
So
And I've seen in the chat that people were thinking about probably an explosion that occurred in the bunker.
yeah,
And remember, we talked about that when we were in the bunker as well.
yeah. Yeah, there very well could have been. I don't recall any action being drawn there, but I don't know. You know, things could have been swept under the rug. So
Never know.
yeah,
And so you gonna come with us at Wilson Castle.
we're planning on it, man. Maybe doing like a lineup of stuff down there and just hitting spot after spot. But yeah, that'd be amazing.
That's gonna be awesome. And you're gonna meet up with Whipping Wheel Paranormal, Cassie, and probably Ron or her husband's gonna be there. And I forget. I always forget. Yeah, I'm gonna give some people some numbers. It's gonna be easier for me because to remember the names. Remember Blake? I've totally
Yeah,
he forgot about Blake's name, and he's Reese. Thank you, Cassie Reese, and Blake. He's awesome, you guys. The guy's quiet, but when he talks, he goes, "Oh, I lost Lomar." Yeah, when Blake he talks, he feels what the entity. There he goes.
I'm
He
back.
feels, yeah, he feels what the entity is, and he's going to tell you what really. When we went to the Assassin Clinic, man, that was
Oh yeah.
a great experience, and that was the first time for me. And like you said, it is really underrated spot to do some paranormal.
100%, man. Um,
Can you tell us about a little bit about the story of the Hessus Atlantic?
yeah, so everyone's familiar with the White Star Line in the Titanic, and um, this is why me and Charles wanted to kind of put this out there, but this was the White Star Line's very first disaster. So 40 years before the Titanic, this boat went down right off the coast, right where we were, and it's not really talked about. It's just sitting there. Locals know it, everyone knows it around this area, but I think the world needs to really know about it. It's very underrated, man. There are spirits there. Blake said some things afterwards saying like there was a lot that were trying to kind of talk to him, but there was also a few where they were making it difficult for him to really see who it was. And I
Mm.
think that person, whoever it was in your car. So
Yeah, because I was sitting in my car. We were caught by the rain, by like we were drenched, and I was sitting in my car, and all of this, like out of
yeah,
nowhere, my rampart starting hitting, my K2 starting spiking, and my phone was still on airplane mode. I was like crazy in my car, and it was. You're gonna see the video's gonna drop next week, so
yeah.
be there or go see Lomar's video. You're gonna see. Sorry, you're gonna see my reaction being in my car and Blake and Lomar telling the guy's crazy.
It was cool to kind of see that though. I've never really seen that, with someone I know.
I never experienced it myself either, and I've tried it after, and nothing really happened. So
Yeah,
probably it was right there. And like Lomar was saying, the White Star Line, for those who don't know, it's the same company that the Titanic was under. And that company lost three ship, probably more, but three really known wrecks like the SS Atlantic, the Titanic, and the Empress of Ireland that sunk on the coast of Rimouski in the St. Lawrence River. And I remember Blake saying that the Doom Company or the Damn Company, and it, it makes me think that probably the owner of the company was probably kind of a cursed person. Could it be?
he could have very well been cursed, man. Um, Blake was talking about that too. Whatever was happening with that White Star Line, it was, yeah, it was cursed or something. It was just like, and he was even saying someone remade a model about 6, 7 years ago of the White Star Line. No one wanted to go on it. So
Just
everyone's in the same boat.
imagine. And I
Yeah.
saw the place of the SS Atlantic where it wrecked, and just knowing that the people just swam ashore right there, and where some people like passed away, they were just go see Lomar's video. You're gonna see the picture where all the caskets are, and like where probably the notables of the town were all around the caskets. That
Yeah.
was kind of over. I was overwhelmed, man. I was really overwhelmed being at that spot right there.
Yeah. It's
And
heavy. Yeah.
yeah, really heavy energy. And just about talking about heavy energy, going from one place to another. Your video tonight, man, it was out of the park.
Yeah.
Uh,
I appreciate that. Dude, you would have been blown away more than anything. I wish you were actually there for this one. This was it something the portal that we were talking about. There's something there that came out literally like spontaneously out of nowhere. We thought someone came in at one point, but no one was there.
let,
So
yeah, let's tell the viewers that are here that when Lomar and me investigated in the bunkers a bit lower down where the cave where he was, we were told tunnels and tunnels and many words that were leading us to to
through
knowing that,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Lomar didn't know about that spot, and I didn't know about it either. And while talking about that place to the crew with whom I was working on the movie set, um, Josh, the director of photography, told me, "Where there's tunnels under that place," and he told me like you have to follow path like right beside the trail, and we went there, and there it was.
Yeah.
Somebody was telling us that that tunnel, well, could be the portal.
Yeah.
And when you blew that whistle, dude, you got,
Yeah, and I didn't even blow it hard either, from what I've seen.
and you guys, Lomar sent me a clip when he blew that whistle before he put it on, and I was freaking out. That thing is scary. And let me tell you guys that I bought that whistle, but I was too chicken shit. I'm not chicken shit enough to go into it in an abandoned building in the middle of the night, knowing that there was a guy passing by,
Yeah. Yeah,
walking with
yeah,
a 2500 camera in my hands, that blowing into that damn whistle. And I just say, I think Lomar is gonna have balls enough to blow that thing, and you did it in, I think, in the right spot, because it didn't brought what I thought it would bring.
No, it was a little bit different than what I've heard. So it's
Yeah,
interesting.
and I've read that you have different kind of whistles. You have whistles to awaken when like the Aztecs were going to war to ask to wake the spirit of the warriors, and there were other when they were found in graves. It was like to blow their way to know their way to the afterlife,
Right. Yes.
and I think that the kind of whistle that I bought, well, could be the kind of whistle to guide the troubled souls
Yeah.
to the right.
I also read that it was to call spirits. And I noticed a few people on, they were commenting and they were saying they have them themselves and they were calling spirits. They were getting actual answers and stuff. So it's interesting because definitely something was there, but I
Yeah.
also very like I agree that there is a portal there. I'm not one to say there's a portal everywhere, but there definitely is a gateway there. And we got it, man. We got the answer
Oh,
too. We
man.
got proof of that.
And just asking you guys, I can't wait to show you, or Lomar, if your vid is ready, dude, release it. Just we asked, and I'll give you that teaser, you guys. And if it doesn't give you the, the taste just to go and watch it, we asked out and plainly, is there a portal here? And on my yes no prism, the green light just lit right there on the spot, and both of us were just mind blown.
Yeah. It was people go through there every single day, man. It's like it's weird. It's a public area, but no one would ever know that there's spirits hanging around down there if they weren't digging around like that, right? It's funny to me. I don't know why I think about that stuff, but
remember remember when we were there, there were like kids like playing right there,
yeah, right there,
going
man.
in the,
Like in and
just
out of the tunnel, the cave, everything. Like, man, yeah,
that was crazy. And tonight, just hearing those footsteps in that water,
yeah,
dude, I
yeah, that,
wanted to jump in my car and drive that freaking 10 hours and go over there.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That scared the shit out of us. Excuse my language. It scared the, yeah, it just, yeah,
That
definitely something was awoken by that, and as soon as I whistled, like I used that death whistle, the moment I blew into that thing, I just got shivers all of my body. And ever since then, it almost felt like 25 spirits came right in there. It felt like a group of people were with us.
Like they
And
rushed
Chelsea was
in.
trying to tune in the best she could. And she's like, I have like two or three people trying to talk to me, but it's just
Wow.
a blur. I've never seen her freeze up like that. So it
Wow.
was it was weird.
You say that, but I've got goosebumps.
Yeah.
And yes, Tex, it's an Aztec death whistle. And me, the idiot, I've ordered it from a store in Mexico because I wanted the real deal. So
Yeah.
I ordered it from a Mexican website. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, man, for the donation, man. It's we're trying to test. I think tonight might have been like a practice run. We might actually try and like, do it for real and just do it like the three times where people have been saying you got to blow it three times. So I guess this is gonna be the real deal next go.
Yeah, the three. I just want to say hello to kindred paranormal. Are you, bud? Yeah. I didn't know about those three blows.
Yeah, I didn't
I
know
didn't.
either, and apparently I was doing it wrong. So
Probably that, and just one place, dude. One place that I want. I do not. I forbid you to blow it in there. It's that house in Amherst. All right,
yeah, yeah,
just don't.
yeah. Oh,
Because
for sure,
okay,
yeah.
you know what I mean.
That place already has enough in it. So
Yeah. But yeah, but those proofs that you had tonight were just like out of this world. They were just like on point, and they were exactly the same responses that we had the time that we were there. And that
yep,
soldier again.
yep.
The
One of them at
words
least paid a visit. So
yeah, the word soldier came through again. And wasn't because of me. Was it the soldier that was talking to you? It was.
it, yeah, I could have been. Sorry, my light's going out here.
It all good, bro. It, yeah, it's gonna be anything, and just seeing the comments in the chat that the people were thinking about probably an accident, an explosion, in that
Well,
place.
you said World War I, right?
Yes, but on the map it was written that was a look at World War I lookout.
Right.
So,
So
and we had
what came
1922 written on the brick.
Yeah, what just came to my mind was the Halifax explosion of 1917. It probably was talking about that because it would have hit around the bunker, dude.
Oh, yeah. The boat would have been right
Fairly
there
close
in the
to it.
bay. Oh, yeah. And it could have been like repercussion up to that spot.
Yeah,
I didn't thought of that.
yeah.
Oh
Everything's
my,
coming together now, right? It's yeah,
yeah, because it correlates with the fact that it could have been there in 1917 during the big explosion because we had 1922 written on the brick. So people were going in there af- after the explosion.
yeah,
So it could have been probably like re-solidified or I don't know. And
yeah.
yeah,
Could have been connected, right?
just a blowout, just a concussion that it gave, probably some ammunition in that tunnel exploded and some soldier were injured or probably killed. I don't know. We should check in the history of the place.
Yeah, no, 100%, man.
Dude.
We might be on to something.
And you guys, you're gonna see Lomar and me probably collaborate a little bit more in the future, I think.
Of course, man.
And I
Oh
want to
yeah.
bring him right here in Quebec. I want to bring him to some wicked spots here in Quebec. And next summer, we just hope to hit one of the craziest places. I think we're gonna make history.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If we end up doing that, yeah. Oh, hands down, man.
Canadian paranormal history. Yep, hands down. It's gonna be epic. You guys, I'm telling you, it's gonna be epic. But I will tease you guys. All right, I'm
Yeah.
just teasing you because if I tell you, you won't come and watch. So no, but it's a place that is filled with history, loads of history, record deaths on that place, and yeah, loads of negative energy. A little bit like Shelburne was. And
Yeah.
yeah, talking about Shelburne, I want to hear your thoughts about the place, that sick
My
place.
thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, this place, man, is this place is one of the main locations that have a pulse. This place is just if you walk just right through it, you can feel it's almost like it's still alive. And I'm sure you felt that walking through that alone. But it's one of those places where it's very underestimated because of the history. People would just be like, they play airsoft in there now. It must not be that, you know, intense or whatever. But it's one of those places, man. You got to go for yourself and really like be there in the moment and experience it, right?
Yeah.
And
A- And one of the place that you had the door close on you was the first place that I hit, the isolation ward.
yeah, I seen that.
And your thought about that isolation ward.
That that truly scared the me and Chelsea have never jumped so high in our life. Um, it was just it's very spontaneous in there. Have you noticed that like random things happen just out of the blue in there? The BBs that you said?
Oh,
Yeah,
and you heard
it's
that baby that fell behind me. I was like, a baby was thrown
dude.
at me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's like someone's in there following people. The owner won't even go in there. She was telling me, I won't go without my dog, and yeah, it's weird. It's just dark, you know.
Yeah, and Raquel is saying that when he used the whistle, like to warn the viewers to crank the volume down because those headphone
Yeah, yeah,
users are
yeah.
gonna just blow their eardrums out. Yeah, and at that place, when I was in that isolation ward, I was, you guys, I will tell you, yeah, sometimes I have courage, but that time I was preparing myself to bounce out of there. Literally. Because just knowing that a door slammed on you guys and just me asking them to come on, do it. You want to scare me out? And to have so much that word scared coming through
Yeah, I
and
saw that too. Yeah.
talking to you about it and made me realize that probably they were scared of me
Yeah,
more than
that's
anything.
true. I forgot to mention though that there was a worker that admitted of his abuse in there at the time. And he later
Exactly.
on, yeah, he later on passed away in prison. But Chelsea's got this weird sense that it could be him in there still, or something, or
Leticia, during the premiere, was saying in the comments that she was seeing kids with a person of authority, a male, a real like
oh,
um Yeah, a male presence, a real present person, a dominant male presence.
Oh, okay.
So, and she felt that, and when I was in the hospital, when my rampart was going berserk, um, it is two, not one, but two mediums that told me that the entities were playing with me.
Okay.
Leticia said it in the chat, and I didn't told her about what the medium, what that was on the movie set, told me when I
Right.
was editing that video. When I was editing, she told me that she was saying somebody playing with my machine,
Wow.
and Leticia told me the same thing. So, for you non-believers out there, two person that don't even know each other, that are 1,000 kilometers apart, saying the same thing about what is happening right there at that moment. Well,
Yeah. So maybe maybe he is there then. That's and children are there too. It's yeah. That's
like let's say saying he was having pleasure playing with me, playing with me. Oh, come on. No.
oh my god.
I'm not that kind of guy. All right. No, that he was playing with me. I was telling him to go away, and when he was staying on the machine, and at one moment he was like grabbing that sucker up because the lights were just like it was precious.
Yeah.
And Raquel is saying, "So, Watcher, I've seen one time guy have." Yeah, yeah, just the sound of our stomach sometimes makes us. My stomach was growling at first when I came in the building. As I was hearing sounds, but it was actually my stomach that was growling in there. And yeah, Leticia is saying that when he was playing with my rampart, that the entity, well, through the screen, was saying to Leticia that he could have done more. I'm
I'm
not,
sure it could have. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm not the kind of person that will provoke an entity. I will be always like respectful and polite,
Right.
but sometimes I will give them, well, come on, scare me. If you
Yeah.
want to
Some
scare
and
me,
sometimes you need that, man. It's not like you're being rude, but sometimes you need that. Very, very briefly though, but like sometimes you need that edge, you know. And I feel like if if you spent a little bit more time, or if you were with maybe one or two other people, three max, I feel like that would stir up a little bit more energy,
yeah,
in my opinion.
and that's why I want to hit that place with you, and
Yeah.
we'll do it in a safe manner, and we won't let, if Chelsea feels like um, tired or something, we'll all go to bed. All right,
Yeah.
we won't
Yeah.
let her alone, because you guys again go see Lomar's video or Angel's video, because they were doing it overnight in that place, and all of a sudden Chelsea just followed a voice that was talking to her, and yeah, just like that, I have a flash in my head, that Michaela told me that Chelsea was seeing a girl in that place, and during my research, I've learned that in 1985, the girls were admitted in that place.
Yeah.
And I think at that moment that you went and investigate over there, you didn't know about that.
We did the second time around, not the first time though. I don't think.
And yeah, and Leticia also saw a woman in the place. So
Oh,
there you go. dude,
yeah. Okay.
dude. And I know that Leticia didn't saw your video. Okay. And because Leticia, she's French. Leticia, she's from France. She's awesome. She's a great girl, but sadly, she doesn't speak really English. Or
Yeah, yeah,
but she saw a woman there, and kind of like she said, like a nurse or a nun or a teacher, but
okay.
somebody in authority.
There could have been nuns there though back then, maybe.
Could have could have
Yeah,
been.
that's interesting actually.
The place was opened up in 1948. Remember, in the 50s.
Yeah, and there's a chapel in there too. Yeah,
Exactly. So it could have been, but it was an awesome place to investigate, man. It was one of my best experiences, like alone. Even in going in the graveyard, you don't have that feeling of that building is like falling apart all around you,
yeah,
and you hear like crazy noises. And if it wouldn't have been from that guy that I've seen before going in, yes, you guys, because while I'm doing my intro, if you notice, I'm looking over my camera because there's a guy right there talking on his phone, probably calling his buddy saying, "Hey, we're going to scare the shit out of this guy." So I didn't want, when I heard that firecracker, it was like my time
yeah,
call, and I just decided to
yeah. That's
bounce.
a smart move.
Yeah, and she said that yeah, she saw a man that was really imposing, and manipulative and violent, and there were also four kids that she was seeing in the isolation ward where I was. So
Okay.
it's a place that, dude, next summer, going back to Nova Scotia for a week, filming and doing that place, and nah, not bring the whistle.
Yeah, no, 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 no. We don't need to
No,
do that there.
not there, not there.
Yeah.
But the team's gonna be with me probably, and if the
Cool.
team's with me, well, Leticia and Chelsea, two medium, that could be like one heck of an investigation. And she saw a guard also.
A guard.
A guard. There's loads. And Michaela told me before the facility was built, that was a military base. The place was a military facility. They reused some of the buildings to build the prison in 1947. So could be lots and lots and lots of things. Loads probably like before or during.
Yeah,
We don't know. So that's
definitely.
gonna be a great place to investigate. And you guys, like I was saying, if you have been in a hole for the past 5 years, go and check out Lormar. Subscribe to his channel. He's awesome. He's a heck of a guy. And, well, what can I say?
Appreciate that, man. You too. It was a pleasure meeting you and seeing someone so fascinated with this stuff. It was a good change, because Chelsea and I are alone out here, so it was nice. So
Being alone, I know what it is, and I've tried one time to reach some creators down in Ontario. They were busy. I know that all of us have our schedules, but just taking some time off and coming with that crazy Canadian, that crazy Frenchman that is working on that horror comedy movie down there. And yeah, and I brought you on the movie set. How did you found
That
your
was
experience?
that was cool. That was really cool.
And you guys, we can't show you anything about the movie because it's not released yet. But when it's going to be released, we going to be talking about that movie because we have to talk about it.
Yeah,
It's so funny, but all the wings at all of those horror movies are just
yeah.
out
And
of
you're gonna
this
have to
world.
send me the what it's called after. I forgot what it was called. I know you told me at one point, but uh,
Yeah, I'll say the title like that. It's Massacre at Smoky Ridge.
okay, cool.
So it's going to be on the SwearNet platform, but I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a premiere in Halifax. So if there's a premiere,
Oh,
dude, I'll ask for extra tickets for you. Don't worry about that.
I appreciate that, man.
And I'm pretty sure that Tyrion or Dave will be like most happy to give extra tickets for you guys.
Awesome.
So
God bless, man.
thank you very much, dude. That was from the bottom of my heart to be my first guest. It was yeah, have a good time, find love. No, thank you. I'm good with my girlfriend and I'll block you, you
Hey,
freaking
all right.
Hey, I'm there. I'm getting spam. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you again, Lomar. You are awesome. And Chelsea, and you, like I say, you're like my own kids. I love you to death, and I'll can't wait to welcome you here and
oh,
investigate and welcome you in my home. Even
uh,
it's the basement's not finished.
oh, it's all good, man. I appreciate everything, eh? So
So
yeah,
you guys go show some love to that guy. Is awesome, and it was an pleasure working with him.
absolutely.
Omar, again, thank you, dude.
No worries, man. We'll keep in touch and yeah, go from there.
Peace
All
and
right.
love, and give a big kiss to Akia for me.
Absolutely.
Like always. All right.
Absolutely, man. All
Take
right.
care, brother. Bye
Peace.
bye. So, you guys, that's it. That was Lorma Mintz, a awesome guy, an awesome investigator. I was honored to work with them, and it was just fantastic. And I will go back to Nova Scotia and don't miss this week. Thanks, Cassie. And this week, this Friday, we it's the Titanic grave site, all the victim of the RMS Titanic. That was quite interesting, and yeah, just the atmosphere of being there. Uh, I had couple of mic glitch that you guys that are following me for a couple of weeks, you know that I never had mic problems or probably once or my memory is not that good, but yeah, that time it was like all the time. All the time, and I've left that there because I want you guys to see that the energy was, and I had may I say, I had even my app close on me that come first time, and I'm on airplane mode. For an app to go out on airplane mode, I'm not an expert. I'm not an engineer, but I don't think that happens a lot. All right. So check this one out. And next week, next Wednesday, don't miss next Wednesday because I have Cassie from Whipping Willow Paranormal that she's gonna be graciously giving us some time to come and talk to us about paranormal. her interests, how when she started, and the investigation that she did a little bit before that live stream that we're gonna talk about, and a little bit like we did with Lomar tonight. We're gonna check investigations and talked about their experiences and their thoughts. So, you guys, thank you for being here. It was awesome to be back. I'm just happy to be home to my family. And Bonnie, she's not here. She's gone. She's probably upstairs with the kids, with the family. Thank you guys. And yeah, I forgot at at the beginning, I have new subscribers. You guys, thank you. Thank you very much. I am so overwhelmed. Oh my god, you guys. Wow. When I see that number going up, it makes it makes me it makes me happy because I want to reach the more person I can to make them, yeah, discover the paranormal, but discover history, discover our country, discover Canada, discover Nova Scotia, Quebec, Ontario, discover that we have loads of paranormal here in Quebec, here in Canada, and there are loads of great places in the States. I'm not bashing over the States, but we have loads of great places over here as also. We have that came out so badly. Oh, we have nice places here also. There you go. BI, yeah. All those places that created North America. Just, yeah, we have loads of history here. So I want reach the most people I can, and like, yeah, just telling about paranormal and just having fun with you guys. So thank you for being here again, and I'm gonna shut my pie hole because I'm gonna go all night just by whapping and clapping and talking about, yeah, Nova Scotia. It's so built around energy. There's so much energy. The island is a rock. First of all, the place is a rock. So yeah, yeah, not a lot of people know about the history of Quebec. Yes, Sandra, you're right. And just knowing that most explorers that went down south started from, if not Quebec, Trois-Rivières or Montreal. Yeah, those Samuel de Champlain and those other explorers that went down the Mississippi, went all the way down to Louisiana. They started from here, and at a certain point, Quebec was from here down to Florida. Yep, that was Florida was Spanish territory, but over Florida and down to Louisiana, where they left us with a swamp. But yeah, that was French territory. That was the New France. That was Nouvelle France. So, so all that history. So again, you guys, thank you very much, and let's get those number up. It, if you guys, if you get me over 200, that's gonna be my birthday present, because it was my birthday last week. Yeah, I turned 29. Yeah, But yeah. All right, you guys. I will leave you on that, and I'll love you. And I like always finish my videos. I'll catch you guys on the next paranormal adventure. All right. Thank you guys. Good night.